So, there's the camera. So, this is Daniel. I'm coming to you from my kitchen, as you can see, and I'm going to do a 30-day fasting experiment. And I only gonna do water, like maybe water and salt, because I read that it could be a problem with weight loss, that you lose electrolytes. So kalium chloride or something like this. Potassium chloride, I think you call it in English. So yeah, well, I never really believed in diet. I never did a diet in my life. Like literally, like I did no diet, like not at all, like ever in my life. Where I like the strawberry diet or whatever you read in all these women magazines and all the stuff, like my sister and my mother desperately tried over and over again and gained weight with it. Yeah, well, I never did that. But I always was fascinated with the idea of doing fasting. My highest weight was 164. Although I'm not sure whether that really was the highest. At least it was the highest ever measured, because by that time I didn't went to the scale anymore, and there were like this one event in the hospital where they had to scale me, and so there were like no way around that. So I know that for sure. So it was at least 164 kilograms I had on the days where I weighed the most. So and then I dropped until today 74 kilograms, because my weight now is 90 kilograms, and I did it over a period of 15 years, so really slow. I just changed my diet, like in general, like not like a new magazine diet, but like I just started to eat healthy, and when my weight came down a little bit, I started to make sports. I'm gonna elaborate on that later, but for now, I think that's supposed to be everything. Because I want to get in this experiment of fasting. I saw like a lot of interviews with that Dr. Fung. I think he's like he wrote like this book, The Obesity Code, and whenever he talks about this fasting and like all this research that has been made about it, and it really resonates with me, because like it really fits my experiences, because I never did it voluntarily, but because out of circumstances, like for example, like this intermittent fasting he talks about. I did that involuntarily for like 2 months when I worked in Spain on a farm, where in Spain it is really common like never to eat breakfast. They have like an espresso in the morning, and then that's it. No more food, not at all, until like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. And then there's the first meal. Then they don't actually eat anything anymore until the supper, which takes place between 9 and 11, and then that was it. So yeah. So I did that for 2 months or so in Spain, with a lot of heavy work. Like it was like an organic farm, so we worked a lot, like with our body, like getting the roots of the mala yerba off, and yeah. So by that time I dropped 10 kilograms in 2 months. And I never regained it. It just disappeared. And I never really understood how it worked, because I tried to like to redo that. I tried to to work as hard as I did on the farm. I tried to eat as healthy, because like we ate a lot of organic stuff that were just grown on the farm. But like no matter how much I took care of like what I ate, like this success story never repeated. And in retrospective, if I think what I didn't repeat was like this circle of eating, like taking care of that I don't eat in that window from 6 to 8 hours, and then let my body get rid of the insulin and the blood sugar again, that can actually start to burn fat. So, well, I'm stuck now like in the area of 90 kilograms, and I'm like almost 180 centimeters, whatever that is in the American measurement. And but I really want to drop like the last 10 kilograms to have like maybe plastic surgery, because of course like my skin like hangs down. But also like what was interesting is that this Dr. Fang says like while fasting the body still needs protein if you're actually exercising, and this is what I intend to do. I'm not going to just not eat, because I definitely gonna continue with my gym. And what he says, like if the muscles need protein to grow, then they gonna take the protein from other parts of the body where it's not needed anymore. And the biggest part of my body which is not needed anymore are like my arms and like my stomach and like my man boobs. So well, it is almost too awesome to believe it, but on the other hand, I always thought that something like this has to be possible. So because of the logical reason, because of everything he tells us, like in the ages before our like new modern times, where people didn't have like all the time anything to eat, it was like really normal that you like didn't eat for days or even weeks. Yeah, and you hustled because you wanted to get like the next possible food to have. So you were like probably running and walking like hundreds of kilometers just to find like the next spot where like fruits grow, or where you can find berries, or where like you maybe can hunt or like find animals that are dead, but were killed like by other hunter animals. So so like this is like my thinking. I'm like a lot in this evolutionary thinking. Like whenever something whenever I try something out, whatever it is, I try to think about like what would it be, or how did people live like 300, 3,000, 30,000 years ago. So, well, anyway, yeah, what I gonna do is I gonna scale whatever I what I weigh now, like, and what my weight is now, like, and also like the muscle density and the body fat, and I gonna do it like over the time for the next 30 days, and then we will see the results. So I'm gonna pause now, and I'm just back, soon to be back. So I'm going to use this scale here. I just bought it on Amazon. It is the Omron, yeah, don't let me lie, like 811 or something like this. I don't know why it doesn't say it. I just well, that's wonderful. I'm not prepared to tell you like with what because like normally like you turn it upside down and then it says you exactly what the name is, but it doesn't. Here BF, here BF 511. So yeah, it weighs your body fat and your muscles and tells you your BMI, and also calculates for you what is your base consumption, what you need to eat every day. So quite a nice thing, works well. I use it like for a month now, and yeah, I gonna undress now, and that we can have like a before and after effect. So, and yeah, for that I positioned the camera because I always hated that like in these before and after pictures, like people are like, they're like in the before picture they're like this, like very like they lean forward, like, and the shoulders are, and in the after they are like upright and like they pull their stomach in, so you actually cannot see anything because like this effect they could just create by like holding themselves like differently. So I'm not gonna do that, as you're gonna see right now. So I'm gonna strip for you and for me. So this is how I look after losing 74 kilograms, as you can see this here. I think it could be like way worse. Yeah, I've seen other people where it looks way worse. But, well, that's the way it is right now. This is like around about 90 kilograms. I'm gonna measure it in a bit, and I'm gonna report it like as well. So I'm gonna do like I always do, like this. But I also gonna stand upright, like shoulders back, like stomach flat. Yeah. So I think this could be like a picture. So also like this, and like this, and here we have like this, and like this, and we have this, and this. So we're going to see soon. I'm going to dress now again. So, as it always is, of course, when I record a video and I never someone visits me, and like right the moment I record a video, like someone rings and visits me. So, I'm gonna wrap that up like quickly. I went to the scale now, and it shows, well, I think it's like upside down, like if I record it like this. Well, anyway, it shows 91.0 kilograms. And now the scale switched off, so I'm gonna... Motherfucker. That's unfortunate. Now my guest is there, I'm gonna repeat it later. So there I am again, my guest is gone, and I'm gonna show you now the results from the scale. So it is 90.0 with a BMI of 28.6, body fat it says 29.3, and muscle density is, or I don't know whether it's density or like muscle mass, or I don't know, muscle. So 33.5. So I'm supposed to eat 1,889 calories, and I actually don't know what visceral fat is, but it's 11. So, yeah, well, this is it. My washing machine is running, and the adventure of my fasting, 1 month's fasting, starts, and we will see how it turns out. So, see you soon.